Ma, I'm loving my daughter because she is. The world abandoned you, but you didn't abandon me. You chose to let me feel what you felt. I choose to let my daughter feel what the world never made me or you feel. Loved. Year 1973. In the brazen pastures of a small town seated in patriarchy, a girl was born to an ailing mother as the youngest of all 7. True to her name, Sophia went on to be wise and independent. Wisdom she was bestowed with, independence she was inflicted with. Her father, a man ahead of his generation, made sure to have all his 3 daughters educated and distributed the pastures as equally as his 4 sons. Albeit being ahead, he failed at the absolute most important thing: parenting. Being the youngest made no noise in the father's heart, for all he knew was discipline without affection. As for the mother, it was her 9th pregnancy in the 35 years she was alive. She couldn't love her first living child properly, probably because she was 16 and experienced 2 miscarriages prior. Sophia was her favorite, probably because she wanted to make up for all the love she couldn't give to the older 6. But her sickness had other plans. She stayed bedridden for the succeeding 48 years, cared for by nurses. Abandoned by the guardians first, then by the older siblings, Sophia went on to become like the bamboo trees she grew up playing with, only with the yellow soon taking over the stem and then the leaves. The leaves shed upon her daughter, making a halo of tough love she received as a child. Her daughter, your daughter, was born 29 years later in a loveless marriage. The postpartum started showing itself 12 years after my birth. Or perhaps it was because I wasn't turning out the way you wanted me to be. Disciplined and never complaining. You're the weed in our family, you'd say. You're a shame and you destroy others. You should have never been born. Ma, I too wish I wasn't born or born to you. Ma, I wish I could tell you what all ran through my mind while growing up. I wish I could let you know how lonely it used to get sometimes when you worked and I was with Grandma and my cousin. If not for them, I too might have turned out just like you. I'm grateful for all the work you've done, for providing me with all the comfort a child could ever ask for raising me to be independent. But Ma, I wish you knew how all my heart ever ached for was love. Ma, I wish you didn't abandon me. I wanted to tell you. I've always wanted to tell you how tough it was for me to be sleeping alone without any lullabies as you dozed off. I know that it was needed. I know you had to, because otherwise we'd have ended up on the streets with a husband like yours. But all I wanted were just some words. All I ever wanted was to hear, "And I love you." On days when it was especially difficult, or when I'd close the door on you after the ugliest fight, I'd get on bed and listen to lullabies sung by mothers to their children, as I'd imagine you stroking my hair, whispering, "It's okay, baby, we're safe, I love you, and nothing would ever change that. It's just a bad day. Tomorrow will be better." Or at the least, I'd secretly wish you two couldn't eat and sleep because I refused to. Maybe it was selfish of me. Maybe it was naive of me. Maybe a bit dumb too. And maybe just cruel. But I'd wish you'd knock on the door and even scold me if need be, just to have me be fed. Because when I'd go to school and ask if my friends went to sleep with an empty stomach too, their eyes would soften as they'd narrate how their parents never let them go to sleep without food, even on days when they would fight like there's an eternity to apologize for. I remember there was a time when I didn't eat dinner consecutively for a week, but you did. I saw you did. And all you said was, It's not my responsibility to force you to eat. You want to eat, you eat. You don't want to, don't. Ma, I did eat. I fed on your harsh words in a way that made me never know hunger again. Ma, it was also not your responsibility to birth me, but you did. It was not your responsibility to raise me, but you did. It wasn't your responsibility to expect me to turn out in a way that you wanted, to fight me every time I did something to your dislike, but you did. Then why not feed me just one bite? Do you even remember the last time you fed me something with your hands? The last time I went to sleep snuggled up beside you while you scratched my back? Ma, I am your child, Ma. I wish you treat me like one. I wish I didn't have to grow up beyond my years just because you had to. I wish you didn't abandon me like you were. My parents loved me, they just never said anything. But Ma, I am not you. You were their child. I am yours. I wish you did say, I wish you loved me. I did. I do. Without conditions, Ma. You asked, do you love your daughter? I do. Like I love you? No. You loved me because I became what you wanted. I love her because she is